Okay, so this is actually the most I've used the items. Or the healing items. Let's proceed forward. The heavy lattice door is locked. An iris flower is engraved on the lock. We inserted the iris blade key into the lock. Proceeding to the veiled house, I guess. But this is the most I've used healing items so far. Or the lowest amount I've had. Like I started with the 20 and I have 20 now. This music or the sound effect, is it like signifying that you are tainted? Because it keeps playing. And I don't think it actually like gets nullified at all. Type 61 film. I think it does. The house is surrounded by dense forest. It's hard to make anything out through the mist. Well, let's go inside. This is the place. It wasn't actually blood. It's the water thing. Here are some sounds. What? Why is it flashing like that when you're doing that? How many purifying embers do I have? 3. Well, I mean, a little bit of a challenge never hurt anyone. That's the way upstairs. That's the way forward stairs. Yeah, I can't see anything. Thick boards have been nailed to the window. It's impossible to see what's going on outside. He's over there. A TV. I think there's an item there. There are teacups and tobacco tray upon a dusty table. It's a small set of drawers. They have expanded with moisture and won't open. The old television is switched on. The screen is blurred with static. I can't make anything out. There's a wooden box on top of a low chest of drawers. The hinge has rusted over and will not open. Oh, what? I wasn't expecting that. Fucking ghost hand attacking when you open the drawer. Well, I guess you need to be careful with these too. Such beauty. Murmuring Keiji Watarai. Why is the guy wearing a suit in his own apartment? Okay, let's use these. Yeah, it actually, like, the sound effect signifies when you're like, the door is being held shut by a powerful force. When you're being, tainted. Huh. What the hell? Hello? What's going on? Where? Let me touch your hand. Huh? There's like 2 items here. Folklorist's Notes 1. There was an old notebook lying on the shelf. It's written in very elegant handwriting. There is a peculiar custom in this country. It varies from region to region, but the root is the same. It is mysterious yet somehow beautiful. In order to understand it, I traveled across the country before settling on this mountain. The beauty of the morning dew, the palpable heartbreak of the sun setting behind the mountain, and the grave and solemn night that envelopes it. On the mountain, water itself is revered. But why? To try and understand this, I have made this mountain my home. Okay. So I need to be careful with these as well. And the ghost hand actually seems to come from the other side. Oh shit, Type 60 films. That's actually decent. A household altar has been enshrined at the top of the wall. The wood in this room has blackened and gives off an odd smell. It's burnt down. Okay. Who's calling me? Yes, you are what? Married, dude!
榊さんですか？これは先生の見ていた写真と同じ。榊。
Photo of a bride. It's exactly the same as the picture from that photo album. Did Kazuya come here because of it too? Where is the folklorist going? Watarai residence. About the Watarai residence. A Japanese-style house with a single roof, the home of the folklorist Keiji Watarai. It had been built on the outskirts of the unfathomable forest, a place not easy to get to. Keiji likely wanted to avoid all disturbances as he devoted himself to studying the local religious beliefs and practices. When attempts to develop the mountain failed, it was shut down. Police officers stationed at the foot of the mountain came to investigate the house and found it abandoned. No one could tell what became of the folklorist. Afterwards, the house itself disappeared and the whole incident was forgotten. The house itself disappeared. Now tales of the house have resurfaced. People say it appears on foggy days and that Keiji's works will still be found in there. Others say he is still there, continuing his research. If anyone dares enter, then Keiji, keen to study the darker local rituals, will kill them as sacrificial offerings. Okay. Well, that's cool. Just what I want to do here. How did he know to call this number? Hey, wait a minute. Didn't I get the photograph? Why can't I see it? Shouldn't it be... Oh, it's in here, I think. Or is it actually? No. Huh. Well. What the hell? It's an item. It's an item. It's a sacred water. Oh, hello. Hi, what's up? Rui, you want to... Might want to step aside a little bit. No. I mean, I want to use the stronger versions, but oh, what? If you dodge too early, you still get hit. God damn it. I'm wasting so much health and stuff in this. Like, honestly, I should probably just start using these, like the stronger films. Can I touch you? Yes. Through the wall. Whoa! I feel like they haven't really made that touching system very well. I can see water through a gap in the floor. The water is black and murky, and it's hard to see past the surface. There are traces of water about as if something was dragged out. Looks like something has been dragged out of the hole in the floor. That door is locked. There's the upstairs area, but let's just go here. Keiji Watarai. Are you here? You're not Keiji Watarai. No, I am. The guy. Wait, there's another one? There's two of them. Really? What the fuck is that? No, I don't think there's actually two of them. Oh, he died. The finishing touch. So, okay, where do I need to go? Like, you can go upstairs. Oh, that's a purifying ember, isn't it? Yeah. Gotta need those. Portraits of the deceased lined the lintel. The dampness has blackened the photos, making it hard to make out the faces. Sacred water. Sacred water. There are 2 memorial tablets and a Buddha statue on the altar. I think this is the room where we're supposed to go. A scroll hangs in the alcove. The surface is too tattered for me to see what was on it. Now this leads upstairs. Yeah. Let's not go there yet. The door is being held shut by a powerful force. What? Excuse me. Can someone open this door for me? Oh, I need to go upstairs. Okay. Well, heading upstairs. Anything here? The photo is calling me. Smiling at me. Yeah, I actually needed those. Yeah. Folklorist's Notes 3. There was an old notebook on the bookshelf. It seems to be about post-mortem photography. Post-mortem photography made its way over from the West along with the spread of the camera. When photography was still rare, images of the deceased helped the surviving family members deal with their grief. The post-mortem photographs that still exist in Japan use the same methodology as their Western counterparts, but the significance seemed to differ. Those taken here in the Mount Hikami region especially seem to embody a certain melancholic beauty. I believe these photos were the work of a scientist named Kunihiko Aso. Having researched photos from the other areas as well, it seems he was the one behind many of them. His surviving records indicate a determination to use photography to capture the soul. Seeing these strange and captivating photographs, I've come to believe he had some degree of success in doing so. An old friend of mine used to call cameras lonely boxes. I'm not sure if he meant that the subject appears trapped alone in this dark box when viewed through the viewfinder, or that looking through the viewfinder meant peering out through the dark all alone. At any rate, I find those words have a certain resonance. Lonely box. Lonely mountain. Misty mountain. What? Where is he? I must go. My family needs me. My country needs me. The row of bookshelves is packed with old texts and tiny boxes. The spines are faded, but they seem to be about places on the mountain, such as the unfathomable forest and the Shrine of Dolls. He was talking straight into my mind. Wait. Oh. Maybe he was actually over there. In that room. Well, whatever. Folklorist's Notes 4. There was an old notebook on the bookshelf. It seems to be about death on the mountain. The waters of this mountain are beautiful. A large volume of water flows from a lake at the summit, becoming rivers and waterfalls and enveloping the mountain in mist. Water covers everything. It is the source of this mountain's beauty as well as its sense of mystery. According to local tradition, Mount Hikami is where one could die a proper death. It has long been considered a spiritual spot and the subject of much worship, making it a righteous destination for those seeking death. The Mount Hikami sect taught that upon dying, people return to water. Here on the mountain, water is considered the source of the soul. A person's soul is then said to return to water upon death rather than moving on to an afterlife. Those ready for death would gather at the mountain and return their lives to the water. Water connects everything. To look at this scenery, I can understand how it has become a spiritual place, a place fit for passing from this world. I'm glad I came here. The people on this mountain have a yearning for death. That is to say, they have a yearning for water and yearning for nature. Life and death are both connected to water. Excuse me. Keiji's cassette too. There was a cassette tape with the notepad. The label has been left blank. By the way, didn't I actually find a cassette tape at some point that I'm pretty sure I found a cassette tape and I didn't listen to it. Yeah. This was Miu Hinasaki's like foster mother, Miku Hinasaki's daughter, and about her searching for the real mother and going missing. I actually didn't I presume that this was about Fuyu Himino. I guess I was wrong. Anyway, Keiji's cassette 2, an old cassette tape found at the Folklorist house. Why does it sound so weird? Like the sound is so like muffled, basically. Kinda feel like he was already a ghost when he recorded that. So this should loop into the... Somehow I should be able to loop to the other side, right? A row of bookshelves is packed with old texts and tiny boxes. The moisture has made the pages stick together so I can read inside. The spines per titles such as Human Sacrifices, Boxes and the Netherworld. And by the way, judging from what he said, the Keiji said, they take the memories of the living things when they stare at, look at them, and their souls. So that's why there's like don't look at me thing. And it's so like scary for people. The bookshelves in this room are packed with countless books. It must have been an archive. What the hell is she doing? Keiji Watarai lost in thought. I think this leads... No. Or maybe it does. The lock is broken, I can't open the door. I think that leads into the other stairs. Folklorist's Note 2. There was an old notebook lying on the stack of books. It's written in elegant handwriting. I saw the silhouette of a shrine maiden from within the mist that envelopes the mountain. With great care, she made her way slowly up the mountain. Something about her seems somehow unnatural. I've been told there are no more shrine maidens on the mountain now. Long ago, many maidens were murdered here. Perhaps they returned to the water. Would that then imply they are trapped within the mist? The bookshelf is packed with books, scrolls and wooden boxes. The books are stuck together with moisture and are unreadable. Where was actually the ladder up? Was it in the other room? Or supposed to be like a... Oh, there's actually a door here as well. Maybe it's in the other room. The bookshelf is piled with more books than it can hold. I can't make out any of the old writing they're written in. The broken window overlooks the forest outside. That must be the cable car I can see above the trees. Wait, there's the cable car. Folklorist's Notes 5. The notebook on this desk has no dust on it. It's as if someone was just writing it. It is said that human sacrifice was once practiced throughout this region. Rather than returning people to the water upon death, the ritual involved placing so-called pillars in special reliquaries and sending them to the water while still alive. Jesus Christ, the rituals in these games are so fucked up. Like honestly. It was the role of shrine maidens to become such pillars. They would take on the memories of the dying and thereafter return to water themselves. Wait, what does... In doing so, it was believed the subject would continue living on as pillars. They would take on the memories of the dying. That's kinda like, is that why you have the problems? Because, you weren't dying, but they took your memories in like still. Or she took the memories of Ren. In Japan, there was once a sect of Buddhist monks who would inter themselves in boxes buried underground for the sake of enlightenment. These monks were said to show they were still alive by ringing bells and chanting. This practice may be related. But what did the maidens who became pillars fear or hope to appease? There are various teachings in Japan about where their afterlife, also known as the netherworld or the hereafter, is located. Some teachings say it is above the mountains or across the sea, where others claim it lies underground within the very earth itself. Here on the mountain, it is said to lie within the water, implying a close link between water and death. The pillars within the reliquaries would be in a place close to death but would go on living. Perhaps it was the special reliquaries that allowed them to evade death and continue living, frozen in time. It is thought that perpetuating these pillars allowed those close to death to live longer lives. In a sense, it was believed that proximity to death helped develop a resistance to it. Keiji's cassette 1. There was a cassette tape with the notepad. The label has been left blank.
先生
What? 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 Well. Don't answer me then. I'll listen to tapes instead. Why wasn't it marked as new? Yes. What is it? Tell me. I hear talking from there. I think that's what she was hinting. So, I want to actually check quickly, just running through. What was there in the other side? Yeah, I still hear the guy talking. What? Can't go back. This door is actually closed off. Yeah, I think it was. Well, I'm not checking out the other side then. God damn it. God damn it. Keiji, are you here? I'm coming in. There's an item there. Type 14 film. Actually, one of those. Here's the ladder upstairs. I think Rui is stuck outside. The ladder leads up to the attic, just like in the last part of the video. Hey Rui, I'm kinda scared since you're stuck out there. Whatever. Let's look. What is there? I'm too scared to look. No. Oh no. What is that? What the? The ghost left a notebook behind when it disappeared. Folklorist note 6. That... He was coming very fast. This looks like a notebook of the Folklorists. Would that ghost just now have been... Mount Hikami seems to have been both revered and feared as a mountain of death, where only those prepared to die may enter and those who visited were never allowed to leave. Visitors to the mountain had to pass through the shrine grove at the foot of the mountain, where shrine maidens kept strict watch in allowing only the qualified, that is the dying, to enter. Today, the shrine at this grove has been rebuilt as an inn, whose innkeeper kindly let me borrow records of the time period. The records from the shrine's final year list one individual who was able to leave the mountain alive. Kunihiko Aso. After taking his postmortem photographs, it seems he was invited to the mountain to photograph the maidens. I have heard his research into the hereafter allowed him to develop a special camera. If I could see those photos of the shrine maidens taken with this special camera, I'm certain I could come closer to unraveling the mysteries of Mount Hikami. When invited to the mountain, it is said he was allowed into a house visited only by a select few individuals. If I were invited to the mountain, would I be able to reach this place too? I truly wish I could. Kuniko Aso. Was Dr. Aso somehow involved in this? Mist is pouring into the room. That's not a good sign. I should get out of here. Head down the mountain. The mist is pouring in. Well, I kinda like how Rui got stuck outside somewhere. Now she teleported into me. What the fuck is up with this mist? Can I get out from here? No. Rui, I think we need to get the fuck out. Someone is smoking. And I don't like cigarette smoke. It is very unhealthy. So I should go. And leave Rui behind. Goodbye, Rui. May you inhale the good cigarette smokes. I wonder if there's anything here. What? Well, there's a self-opening box. Hello? Fucker. Wait, is that actually the... No, isn't that the Folklorist? I think it is. Where are you? Okay, actually let's use a stronger. Oh shit, that was a good combo. That was a fucking good combo. Goodbye, Folklorist. Keiji Watarai. What was his name? Keiji something. Keiji Watarai? Oh shit! Oh, this was fixed. I thought that was a cutscene. Yeah, this was fixed actually. You were supposed to get this. Wait, what? It wasn't the Folklorist? Or this wasn't his house? Or is he in the inn? Hello. Lured in by thirst. Folklorist's Note 7. There's a note lying where that ghost was. On the way to the summit, I found a photo on a small path lined with spider lilies. The path seemed to head into the forest, but it has become overgrown and is unpassable. Could it lead to that mansion that only the invited can find? It is different from other postmortem photographs. I can only describe it as being beautiful. It had a beauty and sadness unlike the others I've seen. Was she alive? As soon as I thought how beautiful she was, I was bound. I heard whispers of love from the photograph. They were the words of a curse. Laughed after death. I must go to that place. My heart has been captivated. So that was different. I thought that was this room, but it was actually a different one. Could it lead to that mansion that only the invited can find? Keiji's cassette 3. There was a cassette tape with the notepad. Label has been left blank. Was that one of Keiji Watarai's memories? I have to get out of here. But first, let us check. Keiji Watarai 2. A folklorist who was studying Mount Hikami. His father was English, his mother Japanese. He moved to Japan to learn more about its folklore. Intrigued by the rituals performed on Mount Hikami, he moved there to study the area in more detail. He vanished after obtaining a photograph of a bride. After attempts to turn the mountain into a tourist spot failed, both he and his house were forgotten. When the mountain gained infamy, the house which seemed to drive people to suicide came to be known as the Veiled House. Ren found the Veiled House and followed after Keiji's trail only to discover that he had turned into a ghost. He looked rotten and as if he had been stuck in one of the reliquaries. And we have the Keiji's cassette 3. They lure you to suicide. Keiji Watarai, the folklorist's ghost. He was killed by being put into a reliquary. The pain shall haunt him forever. Well, here's the reliquary. But the thing is, he didn't die here, so why is his spirit like hanging around here? I can't go back through the front entrance. They're obviously forcing me to go over here. Oh shit, it's that guy. Now he actually has like 3. He completely missed, by the way. Jesus Christ, it actually has a lot of help now. Like a lot of health. Just wanted to get him out of that invisibility. No! Hey, come on! Why are you attacking her? Holy shit, I was kinda expecting it to die from that. Oh shit, it actually destroyed my fucking stone. What the? I fucking lost my stone. Like the other one. God damn. God damn. A study window has been broken and I can see the hallway on the other side. 2 hanging scrolls have been hung in the alcove. They feature seasonal plants such as cherry blossoms and maple leaves. God damn. What do we have in the closet? Nothing. Hey, I shouldn't have like greeded out. I should have just used the stronger films to kill it. Tall woman. Yeah, that's a pretty tall woman. What the fuck? That's like gigantic. The wooden shutter to the porch has come loose and I can see outside. There's nothing but thick forest. I can't get out this way. Well, as long as I keep the one at least. Oh, this loops back into the front entrance. What about this way? Yeah, I think it's saying that I need to go over there. The door is being held shut by a powerful force. It's a good thing that Rui doesn't die from taking damage. Let's head to the front entrance. Oh no. Another box. Another. Yeah, okay, I'll just use the stronger films. Kinda want you to do some attack thing. You're hey coming too close! Ah, why? No. No using magic spells or whatever you do. No going into the wall either. But instead, I can just touch you. Oh, let me touch you. Let me touch you. The magic box. Well, I can at least check out the upper area. No. Type 61 film. Guess I'll take that. Oh! I didn't want to do this, but... All texts are scattered on and around the reading text. They are all damaged from moisture. I can't make out any of the writing. The simply made set of shelves is crammed with accessory cases. They appear to be filled with old-fashioned writing implements. I can see the water on the first floor through the hole in the floor. Hello? If there's like some hidden ghosts, I don't think they're appearing anymore. There's a pile of old texts at the end of the hallway. The pages are stuck together with moisture. I can't open them. The lock is broken. I can't open the door. That was all. Let's get the HEGG outta here. Jumped by a box. Let's make a call. The police. Okay, let's not. Let's just go. Well, they weren't running that fast. He was just casually opening the door. Okay, so what? The mist actually makes it vanish completely. Yeah. This is what they were talking about, like the house disappearing completely. That's not what he said. He said it vanished. They translated it to huh? Wait, what the fuck? We're in a new place now? Forestation. Path into woodlands. Huh. The question is, can we get anywhere from here? Can I go back? Proceed. Path to the Weld house is overgrown with vegetation. I doubt I'll be able to find it again. Huh. There's something blue there. Yes. Sakaki is vanished. Interesting looking texture on this. It kinda looks like a ship, you know. But I think it's supposed to be like stairs. I can see the water surface through the trees. There appears to be a small pond. James Pond. There's actually an item there. Wonder how you can get there. I might as well use the cable car. What? Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, there's a stairs here. I didn't notice this. The platform lights illuminate the whole area. Track vanishes upward into the mist. I don't see anything unusual around here. Shirashu no Morimae. Forest Station is written on the rusted sign. There's also sacred water. I actually haven't used any sacred water yet, so... So does this actually work? I guess so. Ren and Rui set out to find the folklorist's house, relying on clues from a video recording. As they passed through the Shrine of Dolls, the white-haired girl from Ren's dreams appeared. She asked why they didn't bring her token, then vanished. Ren and Rui arrived at the veiled house where they discovered several of Keiji Watarai's writings on the customs and beliefs surrounding Mount Hikami. They escaped the house only to see it vanish in a thick veil of mist. Well, that was the 5th drop. I still got an S rank. So I feel like the only, like, I feel like the only ranking element that they have is how many items you have. Like how much points you get. Well, the failed house cleared the 5th drop. Then it's the 6th drop, which is Yuri. And you're searching for Miu Hinasaki. They said that you're going to be playing as Miu Hinasaki, or Miu. They said that you'll play as Miu. That's what the opening sequence said. But you haven't played with her yet at all. That's kind of strange, isn't it? Well, we're heading to the 6th drop next and playing as Yuriko Sukata.